All right, good morning. We are going to look at some Khan Academy assignments. I think when I started the Khan Academy, it said 11 of you guys had already logged on to it, and so I'll show you where you should be looking for the assignments. So we'll be looking at how to log on just in case you weren't able to see it, and I'll show you where you find those assignments. So when you go to khanacademy.org, especially if you haven't been here, this is the screen that you'll have. And what you will do is you will hit not sign up, but log in. And then you'll want to make sure that you go ahead and continue with Google. Once you've done that, it should, you might have to say allow or something like that. But this is my profile page. Your profile page should look more like this learner home. And so there's a lot of different things that you can do within this learner home. If you want to search for a video, if you want to start practicing the SAT stuff, this is a great way to practice SAT stuff. They have a lot of great questions on there. But for the most part, right in here under my stuff, there'll be something that's called assignments once you sign up. But since you may be there, and if you are there, you can hit assignments, and you should see 2 assignments from me, and I'll show you what those 2 are named here in a second. But for the most of you guys, you want to go from your profile, go down here to teachers, and then it adds these add a class. I don't think I can add my own class, but we can try it. The code for our class is CD6J FN66. So I'll just try joining the class. Oh, look, I successfully joined the class. I don't know what happened. Right there. So let's go back and let's see what happens in my learner home. But if I go down to teachers, it says I have all of this, and you guys will already be accepted. I'm just going to ignore this for myself, but you'll see my name over there. And then once you see your name, you might have to wait a second for me to update it. I'll be kind of trying to update it throughout the day. But you'll see assignments over here. Now, if you follow through your email, it should have sent you an email to log on, and it should be already set up for your assignments over there. Most of you guys have that set up. And so what the assignments are going to look like, I'm going to go over to my teacher dashboard. So when I click on here, so I have 12 of you already signed up and logged in. And just give it a second. The internet doesn't know that I'm trying to do a video. But so if you look here, these are the people I already have in. So I have Amy, Anna, Ewan, Grace, Jaden, John, Kelsey, Carlos, Randy, Syria, and Rose. You guys should already be on there, and you should see something in the assignment tab. But if you don't, and if you can't get there, do the videos on Google Classroom. It won't record them, but then make sure you're working with me to get it there. So now what the assignments are, the 2 assignments that I'm looking for you to do are the identifying the population sample, and then individuals, variables, categorials, and quantitative data. So I just want to look through one real fast for both of those. So identifying the population and sample. Remember, population is the entire thing. The sample is the small thing we're taking. And so here is what one of the questions will look like. And a factory overseas selects 40 threaded rods at random of those produced that week at the factory. Then she tests their tensile strength. So the population is all the threaded rods ever produced. The population is the threaded rods produced that week, or the population is the threaded rods produced in the world. So a couple things in there is I see that this 40, that's going to be a sample. And so here, this is a good indication that this is the sample that we're looking for. What we then see is that rods at random from, so they're choosing that from, they produced that week at the factory. So it's not the world, and it's not ever, it's at the week. And so this is going to be the one we're looking at. 40 is the sample, and then the variable that we're looking is their tensile strength. But it's not asking for the variable. Then you can just hit check. If you're struggling, you can watch a video or get a hint. But I do ask that you get about at least a 75% on each of these. So then if I go back and if I look at what the other one is, individuals, variables, and this one, the individuals, variables, and categorical and quantitative data, this is kind of what it looks like. And so we kind of say, Alec is taking an inventory of styles of compression bandages for work. Here's the data he collected. And so if we look at, the first question is, who are the individuals? So the individuals are, again, what we're measuring. Not what we're measuring about them, but what are the actual object we're measuring. And so here he's taking an inventory of the styles. And so each style has a different width, total length, and color. And so the style ID is going to be what we're looking at. So compression bandages styles. And then I want to make sure that I come up here. So the style ID is not one of my variables. And so we're now looking at what type of variables we have. So I see that after I have the individual, there are 3 styles that I have. 2 of those styles are quantitative because they deal with numbers. 1 of those is categorical because it deals with the color and a name. So when I come down here, I know that I have 3 variables and only 1 is categorical. So that's why I'll select that. I'm going to check that. I didn't decide if I got it wrong. But that is what you guys are doing. I'm looking for you to get both those done. Your assignment today is to get both those done at a 75% or above. If you don't have a 75% or above, I'll just ask that you redo it until you do get them. Later this week, we'll have our first test, and part of the test questions is I do take Khan Academy questions and turn them into GoFormative. So take a little bit, look at that. Email me if you have questions. Again, I hope to see you guys at some point today, so that, or this week, there's going to be a 5-point grade for me just seeing your face, talking with you for a minute, seeing how you're doing. So take some time to do that. And if you can't get on and see it on there for it recorded, please post a picture of you getting 75% or above, and somehow make it identifiable that it's you and not just your friend 75%. All right. Have a great day, guys.